Stage 9, Reaping Rewards. We've arrived. September is the 9th month of the year, and in the Mari, all caps, the Mari method and the Great Round, we enter Stage 9, Reaping Rewards. This is a stage of culmination. What's been forming, becoming, and manifesting begins to show itself more clearly. There may be desire to share what we've learned, to be seen for what we've accomplished, and also to understand ourselves in relationship to the larger world around us. For those who are near here, I'm Mari Grande, art and trauma therapist, intuitive coach, author, and longtime lover of Psyche's language through image, symbol, and mandala. Personally, I feel this stage alive in me right now. I feel ready to share more of my love and passion for mandalas while continuing to explore the many facets of Mari's Great Round. Stage 9 completes the manifesting quadrant of the Mari system. There's quadrants and stages, and at this stage, stage 9, there's a sense of crystallization. We may feel more established in who we are, what we can offer, and how we belong within a group, community, family, profession, or society. We're not only asking, who am I? We're also asking, how do I live among others? How do I contribute? What have I created that may continue beyond me? At its best, stage 9 brings satisfaction, maturity, social awareness, and fulfillment. We may know our strengths more clearly. We may also know our limits. And there can be desire to mentor, teach, guide, or give back in some way. And this is also the stage where groups matter. A professional community, a spiritual circle, a family system, a recovery group, a creative collective, or a circle of peers can become so important. It becomes a mirror, and we begin to see ourselves less as separate from the larger organism and more as part of it. And there's a desire to participate, to belong, to be respected, and to leave some kind of meaningful mark. In many ways, stage 9 can be associated with adulthood, chronologically, psychologically, and symbolically. There may be a feeling of having reached a plateau. We may have built something. We may have gathered experience, wisdom, skill, or status. We may look around us and say, this is what I've done. This is what I know. And this is what I can offer. And then, because the psyche is always honest, another awareness begins to enter. At the height of achievement, we may begin to sense that nothing stays at the peak forever. There is a natural movement that comes after reaching the top of the mountain. That does not have to be frightening, although it can be humbling. Stage 9 asks us to enjoy what we have created without becoming overly attached to it. That is where the shadow of stage 9 can appear. If we stay too long in the comfort of achievement, growth can become stagnant. We may cling to structure, rules, status, or identity because they make us feel secure. We may become resistant to change, threatened by new generations, new ideas, or new ways of seeing the world. There can also be a tendency to over-identify with the group. Instead of belonging to a community, we may become swallowed by it. We may seek approval through our roles, achievements, affiliations, or usefulness. The need to be seen as generous, wise, helpful, or accomplished can quietly become its own trap. I have to ask myself this too. Am I sharing the Mari from the fullness of my passion, or am I trying to fit that passion into a shape that feels acceptable, polished, or safe? The shadow side of stage 9 may include legalism, fanaticism, cronyism, destructive group identity, or any ism that narrows the soul instead of expanding it. There may be paternalism, control, or the belief that we know what's best for others. This is not something to judge, it's something to notice. Each stage of the Great Round offers both a gift and a task. The gift of stage 9 is a capacity to participate in the larger world with maturity, wisdom, social awareness. The task is to remain open, to become socially aware without losing ourselves, to offer wisdom without becoming rigid, to mentor without controlling, to honor tradition and making room for new life. There is a beautiful invitation at this stage to become available to those who seek wisdom from our experience. We do this by standing with them, not above them. We encourage new voices, new forms, and new experiences and expressions. We can share what we've learned while remembering that life continues to move. Stage 9 also asks us to consider legacy. Legacy may include our work, our teaching, our relationships, our creative offerings, our responsibilities, and the structures that hold what we have built. These practical matters can be part of the soul's work too. They ask us to consider what we are leaving behind and what we are making available for those who follow. In mandalas connected to this stage, we may see intricate designs, balance, repetition, harmony, and more developed structure. There may be numbers, patterns, motifs, and colors that feel deeper or more subdued. The image may carry a sense of order, completion, culture, refinement. As always, the Mari method, in it, we do not reduce the image to one fixed meaning. The mandala becomes a living reflection of the psyche's movement. Numerologically, the number 9 is also associated with completion, compassion, release, wisdom, and humanitarian concern. The strengths of 9 include generosity, artistic awareness, emotional depth, and the desire to serve. Such a resonance between these two mystical forms. And the shadow can include overgiving, blurred boundaries, martyrdom, and the difficulty of letting go. This is where the Mari method and numerology seem to hum the same tune. Stage 9 and the number 9 both speak of completion, giving, wisdom, and release. They also remind us not to confuse service with self-abandonment and not to confuse belonging with losing ourselves inside the group. So as we move through September, we might ask, where am I reaping the rewards of what I have lived, learned, and created? Where am I being called to share my wisdom? Where am I clinging to a role, structure, or identity that may be ready to change? Where can I support the next generation, the next voice, the next expression, without needing it to look exactly like mine? And perhaps most tenderly, can I enjoy what has come to fruition without needing to hold on to it forever? Stage 9 reminds us that fulfillment is not the end of the journey. It's a pause at the height of the mountain where we can look around and gather the view, honor the climb, and begin to sense the next turning of the circle. Thank you for listening.